Hi, I'm your host, Marsha Florence for Just Dance. Today's show, ladies and gentlemen, is another light and easy cooking show, searching for the next conscious chef. Hurry back and join us. Hi, I'm your host, Marsha Florence for Just Dance. Today's show, ladies and gentlemen, of course, is a light and easy cooking show, searching for the next conscious chef. But I had to bring her back one more time. So normally I would say we have a new chef, but no, we have another repeating chef again, and I'm glad to have her join us again, Chef Carmela McIntyre. Good morning, Chef.
Good morning.
You know, I'm going to ask you, is it McIntyre?
McTire.
McTire. Let me get McTire. Let me get that name right. McTire. Thank you for coming for the fourth time.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You know what, Chef? Now, when people call and say they like someone and the meal that you prepare is something that they want to continue to do, and the last meal you made last time was the salmon with the red onions, asparagus, and carrots in the parchment paper.
Yes.
A ball. Okay, so you know, I couldn't help but have you come back again because now we're going to do something totally different.
We are.
Okay.
Last couple of times I've been with you, we've done a meal.
Mm-hmm.
This time we're going to do a dessert. And it is called a fruit pizza.
A fruit pizza.
Fruit pizza.
Okay.
Now what we're going to do to change this up a little bit, because we do try to do health conscious,
Mm-hmm.
it is made with a sugar cookie crust, okay?
Okay.
So if you know a recipe, this is just a refrigerated dough. So refrigerated sugar cookie. But we're going to, because it has cream cheese and sugar, we're going to use a lower fat cream cheese, and we're going to use a sugar substitute because we have to reduce some of the sugar from this cookie dough. All right. So what we want to do right now is we need to get the cookie dough in the oven. Then we'll cut up our fruit and go from there.
That fruit looks good. So you know what I thought it was? I thought it was a fruit flam.
Ah.
Yeah. I said, okay, she's making a fruit flam.
No, we're going to do a pizza.
A cookie. Okay, pizza.
And so we're going to take, and we're not going to use all of this cookie dough. Okay, we won't need it all. We're going to spread it out thin.
So just regular store-bought cookie dough.
That's all it is.
Okay.
You can make your own. Now, if you have a cookie dough that's low in sugar or even gluten-free, and you want to do that, you can.
Now, the gluten-free is the trick of I shouldn't say trick. It's the concept of the year that we try to have things that are gluten-free. And some of you have managed to market that, and some of you are still struggling with it. And I'm one of those who's still struggling with it. But if you can start to pull away from things that high in sugar and syrup and all that good stuff and still get a great meal and a great taste, then, you know, hats off to you, because it's a hard thing to do. But once you get into it, it works out for you. So it's just consistency that counts.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, Marsha. So our cookie dough is just flattened in the pan.
Okay.
And we're ready to put it in the oven. Would you like to do that for me?
I guess so. All right.
It's going to go on the bottom shelf.
Bottom shelf. Okay. And what's the oven temperature when you?
It is at 350.
350. Okay. So
we're going to cook it for about 10-12 minutes, just to make sure that dough is cooked all the way through.
Okay. So it's at 350 for 12 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Or so. Okay.
All right. So we'll put the rest of the cookie dough to the side. And then the next thing we're going to do, like I said, we have cream cheese, but we're using a low-fat cream cheese.
Low-fat.
And we have sugar substitute. Okay? I have a cup of sugar substitute. I have 2 bars of cream cheese. All right? We're not going to use all of this on that one. I usually make up a double batch just so that I have it in the refrigerator, and when I'm ready, I can just
because
do it
somebody else is going to want some more.
Exactly.
Now, when you say sugar substitute, is that like Splenda, Sweet and Low, Equal, one of those cousins?
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
All right, so we're just going to.
So how do you come up with these ideas?
Actually, I'm on the internet a lot. And so I'll find a recipe that I like on there, and I'll take it and I'll switch it up.
Okay.
So I do borrow from other people.
All right.
But then I take and I make it my own by
Great.
taking and doing different things to it.
Now, most of you may not know, but you can follow Chef Carmela on Facebook. Is it Facebook?
Yes, I am on Facebook.
And what's your Facebook?
It is Carmela's Culinary Creation.
Okay.
And it is on Facebook.
Okay, and if you'll see some of the wonderful things that you make. I mean, I'm still, in all about, was it this apple? You made an apple into a rose?
Right. Well,
I always tell that story. But
it was you can take the apple peel and you just peel it real thin off. You want it to just peel completely without breaking. And you can take an orange. You can take any fruit that you can actually peel. You just have to make sure when you're peeling it all the way around, it doesn't break.
Okay.
And then you take it and wrap it into a rose. And it's a
it
nice
was
garnish.
gorgeous. It was just gorgeous.
Thank you.
And a lot of you who are into the food service business, such as in culinary schools and things like that, hats off to you, because I know how important it is for you to want to complete your education and into the careers of your choice, which is culinary. So you should be calling us and be featured on the show so we can see what it is that you are that you're making and what you want to spread to the world as a nutritional meal. So if it's low in cholesterol, low in calories, got a great taste, it's not always going to be diabetic friendly, but it should be. You should give us a call at 1-800-323-5336, 1-800-323-5336. Twitter, Just Ask Tasha, hashtag Barsha, all that good stuff at the bottom of the screen. And you can always just give me drop me a line and tell me what your idea is and you'd like to come on the show. Now, I'm impressed with all the persons in food service, from the juicers to the vegans, everyone, because each and every individual has something unique that, that helps a person out feel better, look better, sleep better, something that does something. And that's the good part about a cooking show, for real. So it's like, if you're not thinking about cooking and you say, oh, that's not my take, it's cooking. Well, team up with someone in the culinary business, and maybe you want your meals prepared for you and delivered. It's got so many different things on the internet now about delivering meals and stuff. Why not check out our website or give us a call and say, I'd like to have Chef Carmela
as a personal chef.
That's right.
I do personal chef jobs. So
okay,
yes,
okay.
ma'am, I do.
So, and believe me, I'm working on that. Okay, so I see you have one of my favorite fruits there.
Kiwi.
Yes.
So now with the fruit pizza, Marsha, whatever your favorite fruit is, that's what you want to take and cut up, and we're just going to layer it onto the pizza.
And did I tell you last time what my favorite fruit was?
Mango.
That's right. Okay, I layered it to death. All right. Well, mango's only a 4 season. Four month fruit. So that's why when I get it, I get them. Okay, because it's going to be another 6 months before I see them again. So when they first come out in about May or whatever, they're not just quite ripe.
Right.
And then somewhere around June, July, and August, it's just mangoes everywhere. All right, so, but kiwi is like that too. Yeah. So kiwi is much of a seasonal fruit too, even though most people say, well, you can eat kiwi all year long, but it has a particular taste.
Right, it's not as sweet in other parts of the year. And I mean, most fruits is like that. You think of watermelon, you'll see out there, or peaches and strawberries. They're there, but the taste of them is totally different.
Right,
so
right.
It's a time of season for all fruit.
Right, and then it also depends on what state you live in.
Yeah.
Your fruits could be sweet or your fruit can be bland. So we're not going to say what we have good here in Michigan, but all of it's good at a certain time. Okay.
All right. So now we're going to cut up a few strawberries here.
And you're just taking your little time, just nice and...
Because while we're waiting for the cookie dough to cook, cut up the fruit, and then all it is about layering it at that point.
Okay. Well, with that being said, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, no telling where we'll be, but we'll be right back.
Do you know what this is? This is a life-saving tool, a gun safety lock. Over the years, I have reported stories on many accidental shootings simply because a gun was not properly locked. Invest in a gun lock. Support Project Child Safe and get a free gun lock from your local police departments. Let's protect our children and community. Let's invest in safety.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to energy-saving bulbs. Saving energy saves you money.
Be a fan of empowerment. Be a fan of pride. Be a fan of fun. Be a fan of Special Olympics. Make it official. Volunteer, coach, or compete. I'm a fan. Be a fan too.
And welcome back to the show. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Chef Carmela is making us a fruit pizza today. Yes. And so far, the cookie dough is in the oven, and it's about 12 minutes or so, or a little bit less. Okay,
a little less.
It's getting there, and she's nice enough to have already showed you what she's going to make it out of with all the fresh fruits. So name the fruits you have here.
So we have, of course, blueberry, kiwi, grapes, strawberry, mandarin oranges.
Okay.
And here is our cream cheese mixture, which is going to get spread on the cookie dough once it's done. But it is low-fat cream cheese.
Okay.
And it is a sugar substitute. And I also forgot, I added some vanilla in there. Just a little bit for flavor.
Okay. Now, question. So this here, like we were talking about in your last appearance with us about when you eat your dessert, when you have your meals and the calorie counting levels, and then you want to have a snack, more or less, where would this fit in at?
This is going to be, if you're doing this as a dessert, and you're doing your calorie count, this, by the time we're done, is going to be about 240 calories.
240,
okay, and it's more if you're using regular sugar and regular cream cheese, because now you got more fat, you got more sugar, more calories. Okay, but so we're about 240 with the cookie dough and all of the cream cheese. But then we got to think about the sugar that is in natural fruit. So when you're doing your calorie count, you have to plan your meals out. You have to think about, if my calorie count for the day is 1,800 calories a day, I have to divide that out into 3 meals plus a snack at the end of the night, or wherever you have your snack. Or if you're the type of person, with me, I eat small meals, so I eat about 6 meals a day. Okay, but in doing that, it's because I have a small breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack. So I've got 6 meals, 3 of those are snacks in between. I kind of do a calorie count and protein at the same time. I stay more on the protein side, but even with the calorie count, if I'm doing 6 meals, how many calories am I actually eating? Okay? So you do have to divide out. If I'm having 3 meals and a snack, I'm only on 18 calories. I want this fruit pizza for the night, 240 calories, 250 depending on what you use.
Okay.
What's the rest of my meals to look like?
Right.
So we got to divide it out.
Right. Okay. So the dinner may be the heaviest meal, so to speak, but the breakfast was medium, medium to mediocre breakfast,
and then a lighter lunch. Lunch. Okay. You could possibly do a salad for lunch.
Okay.
Always think about what you want for the day. I know we're in a rush a lot of times, but planning your meals is a good thing, because now you aren't running to the fast foods. Nothing wrong with them, but you don't want to do that every day.
I look at like once a week you should treat yourself to a outdoor meal someplace. But during the week, especially during workouts and stuff, your lunch and dinner should be your own preparation.
Yes.
And mainly lunch, because if you eat fast food, not only do you want the sandwich and you want the chips and you want the cookie and you want the pop, you already ate the calories up for the dinner.
That's gone.
So you already did the damage. And then you get sleepy at work.
And then you're going to get fired. Because you're falling asleep.
Right. All the things that can complex the situation, all because it was lunchtime and you overdid it.
Right.
So
then you drain yourself during the day too, because we call it as a sugar rush. So depending on what I've had this heavy meal, I've got this sugar, so I've got a sugar high. And now I'm being drained, because within a couple of hours that sugar high is gone, and now I'm drained and I'm tired and I'm ready to go.
Right. Now what about the protein drink things though? Some people start off with protein drinks.
In the morning. I do. I have a protein drink in the morning. I'll either make a smoothie, or I'll put protein in my coffee, because I like coffee in the morning, which gets me woke. I'll take my protein, mix it up, pour it in my coffee, and that's my protein drink for the day.
Okay. But how many calories is that?
I don't count the calories in my coffee.
Okay.
So I just base it on the protein.
When you put the protein in it, I just basically thought, protein. Now me, on the flip side of that, I'm a juicer. So I like fresh juice. So I, juice a glass of carrot, beet, and apple, carrot, beet, apple, spinach, you know, stuff like that. So, and then I'm just wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm actually extra energized after I have a fresh glass of juice.
Right.
You know, and for me, I always prep my vegetables at night. You know, if I can, sometimes I make the juice at night, but it loses some of its potency.
It does.
Right.
Yes.
But if I have enough time, I just prep everything at night. First thing in the morning, 20 minutes before it's actually showtime to get dressed, I'm in there in that hopper making me a fresh glass of juice.
But are you counting your calories in what you're doing?
No.
Because even in that juice, you still have a calorie count that you need to think about and a sugar content.
Okay.
So where's my sugar content in the fruits and the vegetables that I'm using?
Okay.
Okay, along with my calorie, because now that is my breakfast. That's my get up and go.
Right.
But where is it going to lead me for the rest of the day?
And actually, when I have a 16-ounce glass of juice, it holds me for a good 6 or 7 hours.
Yes.
You know, by the time lunchtime do come, and I'm toying with, do I want to eat or do I want to just relax? You know, or sometimes I split the glass of juice in half. Have half of it for breakfast in the morning, the other half for lunch, and I'll eat something light, you know, at lunch, something like that, and then, you know, but I still lose it. Obviously, I still lose it. I still lose it somewhere along the line, but I'm trying, you know, because me myself, I'm trying to avoid becoming a diabetic by all means, you know, and weight is always a question mark there. So, you know, try to get it down and keep it down. Heart rate, those things are so important, you know, and I always encourage you viewers to take heed to what some of these ladies and gentlemen are telling you about, you know, your intake. Maybe you don't want to count calories, but you can watch what you eat just the same if you're eating more vegetables and fruit instead of just always the breads and the potatoes, you know.
All the starch.
Right, all the starches and stuff. And if you don't know, Google it, you know, okay? And if you still don't know, call us, 1-800-323-5336. Okay, so I had to get that out. So, okay, so do you want me to check on the cookie dough? Okay, because it smells good in here. Okay. Oh my goodness. I don't know now. Is this?
Oh, we're ready, Mark.
That's ready? Oh
Yes,
my God. Okay.
All right.
She says we're ready, so okay.
You got an oven mitt over there?
Oh yeah, got an oven mitt. You want me to get it or you got it?
I can get it.
You can get it? Okay,
Yes,
well.
ma'am. Thank you.
She's being respectful for my white jacket, but it's okay. All right. It looks like a little pie.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that looks so good. Okay. All right, and that's just cookie dough.
It's just cookie dough.
Okay. Now, I should have asked, so that cookie dough is already sweetened?
That is a sugar cookie.
Sugar cookie.
And that's why I say if you're already using a sugar cookie, you want to lessen the sugar and the fat in your cream cheese. Okay. Unless, like I said, you already know that you have a special recipe for a lighter sugar cookie or a gluten-free sugar or a gluten-free cookie, then you can use that. You could actually probably use a pie crust.
Yeah, that looks like pie crust. But question, so you can use any flavor cookie dough you want? Chocolate chip, oatmeal?
I'm just saying. You could try, nothing wrong with trying it.
I'm just saying.
Because that would, fruit is.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it changes the dynamics of it, but you know, because when you said pie crust reminds me of a fruit flan. But this here is definitely already a cookie, so it's partially sweet anyway.
Exactly.
Okay. But I was just saying, you know, somebody might say, well, I like chocolate chip. I'm not a fan of chocolate chips, for some reason. But most people eat chocolate chip cookies all the time.
I love oatmeal. I eat chocolate chip. Oatmeal raisin is my favorite.
See?
I might have to try that with a.
Yeah, and you got to fight me over. Okay, so question. Now, does this need to cool?
You can give it a few minutes to cool. We're going to go ahead because it's. And now once it's done, you would, after you cut it and whatever, you want to keep it refrigerated. So this isn't a dessert that you can leave out after it's done.
Oh,
so after you've gotten it all fixed up and put together, you cut your piece for the night. It needs to go in the refrigerator.
She said your piece for the night. Okay, so I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and go to break, and when we come back, she's going to have, you know, we're going to be putting it together so I can get my plate. You know what I mean? We'll be right back.
Until all our daughters are safe. Until all our children have families. Until all our families have homes. Until all our parents are cared for. We'll be here.
appreciation. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lance Hampton Show. So of course, Chef Carmela is going to go ahead and put our pizza, our cookie pizza together. Did we call it cookie pizza? What do we call it?
It is a fruit
A fruit pizza. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Because look, all I know is that I was getting my plate. Okay, so let's go ahead and put it together there so our viewers can see it.
Now remember, we doubled this recipe, so we're not going to use it all. We're going to take about half of it.
Okay.
And we're going to simply spread it out over the cookie dough.
All right. Now, just that alone is kind of appetizing. It looks like, you know, it looks like it's going to be a veggie dip or something. But
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And being conscious of the fact that this fruit is not going to be cooked, so we're going to use gloves.
Okay.
And we're going to simply decorate this however you choose.
Now,
so
your mandarin orange, is that out of the can?
It is.
Okay, so you drain your orange.
Drain your orange straight out of the can. All right,
Okay.
so they're going in the middle.
All right.
And then, let me see. So from there, we're going to put some blueberries around here.
And every time you go to the store, you just think to yourself, oh, I want to buy something. Why don't you just make it at home, ladies and gentlemen? It's much easier and probably less costly and definitely great taste. How's that?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm a fan for children in the kitchen with the parents. You've all gotten away from that for a while, so it is a treat to have your children in the kitchen learning how to prepare something, and you got these junior chefs. Don't just watch Chef Ramsay and say, oh, I wish my kid could do that. Well, take your kid in the kitchen, spend some time with him and her, and they will definitely pick up some of these habits of wanting to make things for themselves, which actually is a help to you parents when your children can actually prepare something for themselves to simplify, you know, that little pizza and stuff like that, peanut butter jelly sandwich, whatever, but give it a shot and trust in your children when you're in the kitchen with them to be able to prepare a meal for themselves and even for the family one day. All right, so I'm impressed with knowing that while we're talking, she's moving right along and it's looking nice and colorful, and either way you go, whatever color fruit you want, that's just beautiful just looking at it that way. And just think, now you're getting ready to go to a dinner party and you're trying to figure out what to take. You can make one of these yourself.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? I can make this. How much would this cost to make?
You're looking at about $10. Because you have to think about the fruit, you know. Cookie dough, if you're buying a refrigerated cookie dough, $2.
Now, at $10, and I'm going to ask you the calorie count, of course, but at $10, I can make this myself. I can cut up my fruit, and I've got maybe a disposable pan or maybe not. But check it out. I'm going to a dinner party, and it's going to look so good they wouldn't know I made it, okay? And it didn't cost me but $10 compared to going to the bakery and 25.
Yeah.
All right, and I know it's 25 in the bakery, okay? I can tell you that. So I just want you guys to know that any recipe you see here will be on the website as well. So when you see a picture, you can look for the recipe and you can put the two together and try it yourself. And definitely drop us a line, 1-800-323-5336, 1-800-323-5336, Twitter, and tell us what you think, especially if you try it at home. Give us an idea of what you think was a good meal. So I'm getting ready to just have a good time in a second. I can look up there.
There we are, Marcia.
That's it? All that time I was talking? Okay. All right, now we got to get a shot of that because, you know, once it's cut, that's it. All right, oh my goodness, is this warm?
It's probably still a little warm.
Okay, but can you guys get a shot of that? If you can't get a shot of that now, I don't know what to tell you when you do get a shot, so, okay. Well, Chef, hey.
You ready?
Yes, we are.
All right.
We will take our chances and go for what we know today. Oh my. It even sounds good in getting cut. Okay, so you got it?
We need a small spatula, Marshall. Right in here.
Okay, is that the spatula drawer? Okay. It looks good. It smells good. And I'm guaranteeing it's gonna taste good. Okay, so you need some help. Oh my. Okay, that warmthness, yeah. Oh yeah, it's good and warm. Wow. Okay, all right, that's good enough for me.
Lost a little of our fruit there, but
That's okay, that's okay. I'm just looking at it like, okay. Give me a fork.
you need the
All
fork.
right.
I'm sorry.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to waste any time because it was warm. And I just want to give it a try here. Oh, my. Can I take you home?
Yes. I have to take the husband too, but we'll go.
It's okay, Robert. You can come. Okay. You said this is cookie dough?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. I don't know what to say. Run it by us one more time. What is this?
It is a fruit pizza. So we have a basic sugar cookie dough right from the refrigerator. Then we have a cream cheese mixture on top, which we took low-fat cream cheese, substitute sugar, mixed it together with a little vanilla for flavor. Then we cut up whatever fruit you like and just make it pretty.
And does the cookie dough always have to take about 12 minutes?
It does.
Okay.
It takes about 12 minutes.
At 350?
350. And
Okay.
then, of course, you're eating it a little warm. If you want it to cool off and wait a little bit, you can stick it in the, if you maybe say you only have another 5-10 minutes, you know, and the guest is there and they want it, shove it in the freezer right quick. Give it 5 minutes in the freezer, cool it down if you want. I like it warm.
I like it, period. Okay. Okay. And just about any fruit you want to try.
Any fruit you like.
You know I'm going to put mango on mine, okay?
I know. It's
Ladies
okay.
and-
You can put watermelon on there, whatever. Why not?
Girl, I can't even picture watermelon.
Any fruit you like.
You know I'm going to try something, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to do one and take a picture of it and put it on the internet because you guys are not going to believe I try it, but I'm going to try it. Okay, one more time on the calorie count. What is this?
We are at 240 calories.
240 calories.
A
Okay.
little more if you use regular cream cheese and regular sugar, of course, but we use low fat and sugar substitute, so we're at 240.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not going to argue with that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to eat in front of you and just, overdo it. So the salmon dish was excellent in the parchment paper. This is excellent, without a doubt. But my thing is, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, if you have a show idea, give us a call. 1-800-323-5336, Twitter, hashtag, all that stuff at the bottom. Check out Carmela's website. What is it? Facebook. What is it?
It is Carmela's Culinary Creations,
Okay.
and it has a hashtag of Dare to Let Your Taste Bud Dream.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, one more time. I got to get you to come back as many times as often, okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you know who I am. I'm your host, Marsha Florence with Just Ask. And no doubt about it, I enjoyed Carmela coming to see us today, Chef Carmela. And I'm going to definitely have these recipes and the pictures posted on Facebook and on the website so that you can follow it and enjoy it. But you know who I am. I'm your host, Marsha Florence with Just Ask. What do I always say? If you know someone with a disability or if you just have a general question, don't be afraid to ask. Just ask. I'm your host. Thank you.